Hey y'all, I'm here today with another plan with me from July 24th to the 30th, and I am going to be doing pretty much a third Merbabe spread, which I know is a lot, but I figured this is kind of like it is, but it isn't the last week of July because you still have the 31st the next week, so I don't know, I really don't consider this is the last full week of July, but I don't really consider this the last week of July. Like, I don't know how to explain my thinking, but I figured just looking at a lot of the kits that I'm going to be using in August, this is really the last time that I can use like a summary type spread. I know I can still use them in August and maybe even somewhat in September, but like I said, looking at all the spreads that I have planned out, this is the best time to do this, or I'd have to wait till next year, and if I can do a third one, third time's the charm. But I'm not going to show everything that I have here, but I just have a lot of leftovers from the first Merbabe kit, the most recent format, and then I also have some Scuba, Aruba, and a couple of sheets from Scribble Prints Co. and to use for the sidebar, and if I needed to, say if there wasn't an icon in here that I needed, but there was one in Scuba, Aruba, or from Scribble Prints Co., I could use that as well. But what I'm going to do is take my absolute favorite washi, which is this one, and I am going to put it down on the bottom. Yeah, this one I'm going to line up. Nope. I am going to do like what I did a couple or a few planner spreads ago, which is where I'm going to use washi for my full boxes. So I am going to go off camera for that. Will you tear? Okay. Not very evenly, but you did tear. Just because that will take me a while to put down, and I don't want to have an hour-long plan with me where most of it is just putting the full boxes down, nor do I want to bore y'all to death with me trying to get all of the washi down as well. And I also thought about scattering the washi full boxes, but I remembered that I am actually going to be using to do today in odds and end headers as opposed to glitter headers, so I can't really scatter the full boxes if I have headers with the words on them. Or I could, but it would look very, very strange. So once I get done with this, I'm actually going to, let me put that off to the side. I'm actually going to use this washi up for the little corner right here, and I am going to just turn this and just keep it like how it is, which hopefully you are still in frame. Just going to line it up as best as I can on the side, and I'm just going to bring it down going to bring it down to right underneath the flag. Okay, I need to straighten you out a little bit. Okay. And then for the top part, I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and as best as I can trim off the excess on the top, and that looked pretty good. So now let me cover that back up, and then let me just repeat that. Hopefully you are able to see what I am doing. If not, I do apologize. And this one is going to be a bit tricky. I'm actually going to move this up a little bit so I can trim off that jagged edge. And let me just peel this off, and and that is it for that washi. And then I just need to trim the excess. Okay, good. Whew. So that down, and then I need to trim off so it's just in the box. Or at least want to get it out of Monday. So for some reason this won't peel off without tearing, I at least have Mondays taken care of. Okay. So now that I have that taken care of, I'm going to flip y'all back around. Okay, you look like you are still in frame, so hopefully you are, but let me, but actually no, I don't need to look for habit trackers. There is still one in the, from the Merbabe kit. So I'm just going to take this and line it up with the bottom of that line, or as best as I can. Now the washi isn't matching it perfectly with the habit tracker, but that is okay. And then I am just going to grab these headers right here, and where are my, here it is. And the checklist for the sidebar, the purples aren't going to match, but these are the only, or one of the only purple checklists that I had. So that is what I am going to be using. So I am going to use an exercise header. And let me go ahead and put that down really quickly while I'm looking at it. So the exercise header, I think I need to fix the habit tracker, yeah. And then I'm going to take the checklist. Oh wow, that's oh, yeah. No, that's a very crooked sticker. Okay, that's a lot better. And then, let's see. This week to do important. I think I'm going to do a this week header. And then the last checklist. Which I completely forgot to trim that little bit off. But all the checklists are up, and then the headers I'll put aside for right now. But what I'm going to do is take this, and hopefully I can still peel this up. Okay, whew, I got that done. But I'm going to grab the same washi one more time and just cover up the lines. Not so much as to cover up the whole bottom. That would cut crookedly, but that is okay. But more just to cover the lines up. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I think I want to go ahead and do the washi in the middle and then do the headers and checklist and all that, just because that is going to take me a good bit of time to do, and you already saw me put down the bottom washi and the sidebar. So I'm going to really quickly go off camera and just pick between like my blues and purples, those washis that I have, and just put them throughout the middle section. So I am going to do that really quickly, and I will be right back. Okay, now I have all of the washi placed down as the full boxes, and I tried to like mix and match the colors, and I tried to, I guess, like semi, like when they close together, but not exactly have them matching with the patterns. Like I put a polka dot over here and a polka dot over here, stripes over here, stripes over here, but there obviously aren't like 2 of the chevrons or 2 of the flowers, and I was going to use a different box here, but I decided to use the flower one just because like even if the other boxes aren't like mermaid themed, usually when you see mermaid, you see like they have a lot of flowers in their hair, so I figured I would put that down. Now onto the headers. So I am just going to take these headers and put them in the order that they are in. I really don't need to place them in any particular order because I'm not going to be color blocking. There might be things that I do sort of color block, but as for like everything in one row being purple or everything in another row being one of like the light blue, I'm not going to go that far. The headers I will color block in the order that they are in, although I'm going to reverse the order. So that way Monday and Sunday are the same, Tuesday and Saturday are the exact same. Oh goodness. No, no, no. Nope, nope. There we go. And then I just happen to have 7 checklists left over, which is the exact number that I need. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to alternate, and I'm going to put like the dark checklist under the light header and the light checklist under the dark headers, because the lighter purple checklist was on Thursday and the dark purple checklist was the one that I only had one of. So I'm going to alternate that, so like that is sort of color blocking but not really color blocking. But also that way it's not like oh, I'll have headers that will alternate with the checklist, but then have one set where it doesn't, or I figured since if I can alternate the light and dark, I will do that. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna leave that how it is. One thing I don't have is I don't have a weekend banner to use, but that is completely okay, because they're nice to have, but they're not really like I need a weekend banner. But you guys are probably yelling at me for putting that on the wrong day. Okay, now I am putting it on the correct day. And then the 2 like teal colored checklist will go under the lighter blue headers. Okay, I like how that looks. And then I'll just take the today headers and put those to match up with the color that is right above them. Tuesday's checklist is a little crooked, but let me see if I can fix it. Okay, can you come up? Okay, no, don't want to move it over that far. Okay, that's a bit better. But I pretty much don't have anything big going on this week that I know of. I do have a couple other plans that are different than my normal plans, but that is about it. But since I already have the headers out, I'm going to go ahead and put in the odds and ends headers down as well. I'm trying to keep an eye out on the time because the battery that I'm using right now can only record for a certain time limit, and then it it likes to shut off without warning and doesn't keep what was recorded. But I forgot I alternated or switched the order that the headers here go, so I just need to switch Fridays and Sundays headers really quickly. Good thing this is in matte paper, because if it was in glossy, I don't know if I would have been able to do that as gracefully. But at least now I have them on their correct days. Okay, so now I can go in. Actually, I want to do day by day. No, let me actually first do my meals real quick, and then I'll do day by day. Okay, so for my meals, I think I am just going to take, which dots do I want? I think I want to use the dots right here. Use those. And I'm just going to put these right underneath the header, and this will be to mark my my meals for the day. And then once I get done with this, I will go in with my excuse me, my TV shows. So I think for the TV shows, I am going to go in with the teardrops. So I know there is Big Brother on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, even though for some odd reason it is not showing up on the Next Episode app. I know that it is going to be on, so I'm just putting these down at the bottom of the box. So I have all of those down, and now I think I can go in and day by day. So for Monday, I have, or I will need to go check on a couple of things that I need to drive to, so I'm going to use the car icon for that. And since the Scribble Prints Co icons have a scale on it, I'm going to use that and just place it right here to mark the whatchamacallit, to mark tracking my weight for that day. And I'm looking at my icons, and I'm kind of leaning towards using the couple of TVs to mark my videos. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the lighter purple TV and place it right there, and then I'll just write the video in for that day. And since I am thinking of it, I'm going to take the one off of the Scribble Prints Co sheet, and I'm going to put it at the opposite end on Thursday and write it in right there. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much it for Monday. Tuesday is my dog's treat. Let me, I don't know if I'll have an icon or anything to represent that. Most likely from what I'm seeing, no. It will be a different color, but I can use this little heart icon from the Scuba Aruba, or the old Scuba Aruba kit. So I'll just put that right there and mark my dog's treat. And that's everything for Tuesday. For Wednesday is my cleaning day. I don't want to use the laundry basket here because it is gold, and that will bother me just having one gold sticker in. So let me look and see if there's anything else that I can use. No. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the spray bottle, and actually I'm going to take the label as well and flip it upside down. And just put that right there and write like laundry day or cleaning day or something like that. The icon doesn't match, but or like the spray bottle doesn't match in terms of what I will be cleaning, but that is all that I have to use from the icons that I have without pulling out like multicolor, that will match without like color clashing. And I'd really like to use what I have here instead of having to go pull in my multicolor, since I do have a ton of stickers available with what I have right next to me. And then that is it for Wednesday. Thursday is done because I already put the video in. Friday is our shopping day, so let's see. I do have a to buy sticker, so I think for that what I'm going to do is I have this washi from Scuba Aruba, and I'm thinking this one, just because this one, it has like the teensy tiny bit of gold in it, but it's not, I'm going to need to trim this, but it's not like some of the other washis where it is half the washi has the gold color in it. So I'm just going to take the washi just as kind of a like page divider, and then just place the to buy header right there. And then I'll take the little dots that I have and just make a little checklist whenever I get closer to that day. And Saturday is that's it for Friday. Saturday is my filming day. So do I have anything? Most likely not. Let's see, do I have anything on here? Nope. No, I don't. So I think what I am going to do for Saturday is is I'm just going to take, actually let me look at one thing really quickly and see if any of these will match. Probably not, but yeah, that will bother me with the colors being different. I wanted to look to see if I had any of my planned next week's, if any of them would match, but they don't. So I think I'm just gonna do what I started to do before looking at my multicolor, and that is to take, yeah, I'm gonna do the flag. Is to take the flag and put it right there, and then just write the video that I am filming that day, and then that is it for ooh, that is it for Saturday. And then Sunday I have a birthday to mark, so for that I am going to take the little balloons and put it right. Actually, I want to make sure there isn't a present that I want to add along with it. No. Or, yeah, no, I am just going to put the balloons down. But I am going to take the, going back to Friday, take the little shopping cart and put it right there. And I'm going to take the little bow and put it right up at the top to mark, I think this week it'll be the book again. So it'll be the, I think, $5 Friday, because this past week was the $15 Friday, where the Paperly Boutique alternates every Friday, where on Friday you can get a $5 book, like her big books of boutique, for $5, and then the next week you can get a full kit with like everything included, like date covers, includer headers as well, for $15. So I want to use the little bows to mark that, which it's a good thing that her sheets come with these bows, because until she comes out with a multicolor sheet, I have to, or I don't have to, but I am using the bows that come in the kits to mark like shop events and stuff like that. Even if I don't buy from them, I still want to mark them when I remember to mark them. But that is basically it for this week's plan with me. I'm not going to worry about covering up the flags, just because the colors kind of match and I already have enough crazy variety of colors. I might as well keep the flag colors in as well. But pretty much all that I have left over is what you saw, or what you just saw this page, which I really didn't touch anything on, and then just a bunch of the like icons and hexagons, some more here, which a couple of these, like I mentioned, I didn't even touch, and then a lot of headers still left over, and then I used a few pieces off of the Scribble Prints Co page, but other than that, most all this is will be held on for another week. But I do have the Little Mermaid clip art from Pretty Sheepy that I only have a few left over, so I'm just going to take them and use them up. So I think, where can I put Ursula? I kind of want to put Ursula on Monday. And then King Triton I can put on on Saturday, and then I'll put Eric and Ariel as as humans. I will put them, where do I want to put them? No, I don't want to put them at the top, and I don't want to put them at the bottom. I'll put them on Sunday. And then I'll take Mermaid Ariel and put her I'll put her over on Tuesday, just so she is on a different page than her human self. But now all of my Little Mermaid clip art is used up, which is, it's sad, but if I can use it up, I will use it up. So that is it for this week's plan with me, and I really love how this turned out. So if you liked it, you can hit the thumbs up button down below, and if you want to see more videos like this and you haven't already subscribed, you can hit the thumbs up, or not thumbs up, you can hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!